In Japan, omelette rice is one of like most popular like home cooking dishes. Yeah, there's probably like millions of variation and I might not even know everything. It's a challenge every weekend. Hi, my name is Shintaro Eleazar Okuda and I'm from Bar Moga. Today I'm going to show you how to make omurice. So the first thing we're going to do is crack the egg and make the egg mixture. What I use is eggs and milk and cream. The origin of this omurice is starting at the 1920 Taisho era. When World War I is about to be ended, we just realized that as a Japanese person, we are too small to fight across the world. We're literally size-wise too small. So let's eat what European people, what other people eat, so that maybe we get bigger. As Japanese, we're not used to eating like a lot of meat, grains, bread, glutens especially. It upsets our stomach. So that's why we need to reinvent it so that we can eat it, we can consume it, and we don't get fucked up. You're gonna need a lot of eggs. You're not gonna get it right for the first time. So I'm gonna scale it. Cool. 42. My grandma used to make this all the time when I don't want to eat like fish, meat. She just whip it out. Make sure to cut the egg whites. Once this is properly mixed, you're gonna strain this egg to add extra silky texture. And make sure to strain as much as possible. If you don't strain it enough, when you put the milk and cream, the ratio will be a little bit different. So it's not gonna get the right texture. So now this is about 700 grams. Now you're gonna add 70 grams of cream and milk. Give it a light mix. If you mix it too much at this point, obviously heavy cream is gonna become whipped cream. It makes a different texture. All right, now this egg mix is done. It's nice. It's also important to give it a little rest because it has a lot of air in it. So when you cook it, the air pocket's gonna just like sucks in the heat, so it cooks like actually faster. So now I'm gonna make the fried rice part. What I like to use is, this is our house-made ketchup. I make it in Bar Moga. Fresh tomatoes, just ground it, add a lot of spices in. So this rice part, a lot of people, like most of the people do it with onions and chicken. That's a classic version. Some people use ground beef, some people use pork, some people use sausage. You know, people are lazy about that. They just use bacon, and it's still gonna be making bomb-ass omurice. My hometown is really countryside where mountains, like oceans, are like right next to it. My grandfather used to catch a fish at like 5 in the morning. You know, he will catch the fish and then cut it open right in front of me. First thing he's gonna do is like, "Yo, Shintaro, come in here. I'll cut open the fish." And I was like, okay. And yeah, that's how I got into cooking. That's my grandfather's side, and my grandma is just super professional home cooking. So now I'm gonna make chicken rice. I like to cut it a little bigger too, because I like chicken. Just melt a few butter. Make sure to melt the butter. Do not burn it. And put the chicken in. All right, now chicken is about 40–50% cooked. Make sure you don't cook it all the way because you're still gonna cook the onions and you're gonna put the sauce and you're gonna heat it up all together. So chicken gets too tough if you cook it too much right now. Then you will put the onions, add a salt and pepper. You're gonna saute the onion until it's like getting clear. It's time for me to put the rice. I like to cook the rice with the chicken stock. You can just cook regular rice and it's gonna be fine. This is actually what my grandma taught me. I was like very strict, like, "Shintaro, if you're gonna cook rice, do not touch rice. Just flip the pan. That's how you do." Now you're gonna put the sauce. This is the homemade ketchup, the demi-glace sauce. I use a veal stock and tomato, red wine, honey, and all the other ingredients in it, and just like keep reducing it for 3 days straight to make this thick consistency. And demi-glace sauce. If you don't have a demi-glace, you can obviously just do it with the store-bought ketchup. You flip it one time to make sure the sauce gets hot first. And once sauce is hot, you just flip it over to mix the rice and sauce. Just put that on a mold. Okay, put the rice, put it on a plate, on the center, and just gonna rest it. Just look at this. It comes out nice little shape. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the omelet, which is the most difficult part. What you need is a 8-inch skillet, non-stick pan, as new as possible, and canola oil. And make sure pan's hot. All parts of the pan is coated with the oil. And the egg you just mixed. And as soon as you put it in, you mix it. Move your pan up and down and round, circle your chopsticks so that it cooks like this. And tap it so that the outside takes off from the pan. Scrape from the outside and inside. Flick your pan as much as possible. And takes out the side. Fold it. Some people just don't even close it. Some people don't even like try to fold it. Just give up on like, oh yeah, that's just like, you know, like this is kind of sort of runny, right? And like fold it and I put that on rice. Yeah, I guess it's okay. And cut it open. Like that's what I don't like. Okay. And tuck this in. Takes out the top part. Then you tap it. The tap in is gonna automatically roll the egg. Okay, and fold it back again. Make a nice football shape. Grab the very top and just like flip. Perfect is like wrinkleless, nice football shape, and just feels sexy. Put the side so make sure it gets sealed completely. Roll on the pan. Good to go. So now omelet is ready. Take out the mold and just nicely put this omelet on top of the rice. Boom. There you have on rice. And you're just gonna cut it open. Bam. Top with homemade demi-glace sauce. All right. Put your mentality back when you're a child and grab a fucking spoon and eat it. Delicious. So this egg is perfectly cooked, unlike all those YouTube videos I've seen. So when I took the bite of rice, it just takes me back of memory when I was like 7, 8 years old. Super hungry, but I also want to play video game. The grandmas be like, yo, come sit down and eat first. And I'm like, okay. And then Omurice comes in the table and was like, ah, cool, I get down. So for the recipe, click the link below or come to Moga to see me.